See this? We have to evaluate the value of this determinant. Now if you observe it, there is AB, sorry, here there is BC and there is A, and here there is C and there is B, AB and C, right? So if we can sum up first column and third column, then we are going to get all the same elements in one of the columns. Therefore, I'll sum both of them and then replace one of the column with the result. So I'm going to sum C1 and C3, which means these two, and then I'm going to replace C1 with the sum. So C1 is being replaced with C1 plus C3. Then I'm going to get this entire thing, right? And then if you observe this first column, all of them are going to have the same elements, right, which is A plus B plus C. So we can pull out A plus B plus C as common. So I have pulled it out. Then we are going to get all ones. Now the next step is, once we get something common and once we get ones and some constant values, some numbers here, the next step is just to make as many elements as possible to zeros. Once we get many zeros, then we can find out the determinant. Now just to make the elements as zeros, I am going to take this first row and subtract it from the second row, so that this particular element will go to 0, and I will do the same thing. I will take the first row and subtract it from the third row and replace the result with the third row, right? So second row is, first R1 is subtracted from R2 and the result is replaced with R1, and R1 is subtracted from R3 and the result is replaced with R3. So we get this one, right? And after getting this, if you observe this one, most of the elements of the first column are zeros. Therefore, it is better that you expand the determinant across this first column. So if I expand it across this first column, these two elements need not be considered. So only consideration is this one. So in order to find out the cofactor, we can remove this row and this column, and you can find out this determinant and multiply with 1 and multiply with this one. So C minus A square into C minus A square minus C minus B into B minus A. C minus A square minus C minus B into B minus A, right? So if I expand it out, I'll get this A plus B plus C into A square plus B square plus C square minus BC minus CA minus AB. And we already know that this the simplification of that expression is going to yield us this expression, A cube plus B cube plus C cube minus 3ABC, right?
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So, first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkey's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkey, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkey is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkey. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.